Okay, I'm back, and in this video I'm gonna do the kettlebell snatch. I really do not like this exercise, but it's the most beneficial exercise out of all the kettlebell exercises, and it does burn a lot of calories, but you have to put a lot of time and effort into it to definitely get it right. So I'm going to show an example just with my hands alone, and then I'll show the swing. It's definitely hard on the body for sure. And it looks like my eyebrows are defying gravity. So when you're doing the snatch, you're coming through like a normal kettlebell swing with your feet feathered. Then you're coming up, and you want to keep an eye out on your pull sector because you're pulling like this and going straight up. Now, what's not really talked about that much is the amount of effort that's put into these snatches. So, for example, if you're putting 80% into the swing like this and you're coming up quickly, you pull back just a little bit, it'll come straight up with momentum. And if it's 50-50, it's coming up a little bit slower, you can pull straight back a little bit further and come straight up. It depends on how fast you're driving your hips forward that you're going to get this pullback right here. Same with this side right here. So if you're doing 50%, or maybe you're doing 80-20 on the pull, so you're driving your hips forward slowly and then you're pulling back all the way like this and going straight up. That's an example of how the pull works and how you can get it up there. It all depends on how fast you're driving your hips forward. And since I try to think about that when I'm doing it, so I can get at least like a pull back to here. But sometimes I'm going a little bit faster than normal, so it's just like a quick yank where it's just like this, and you go straight up. It's really weird. I mean, you have to try it. And I recommend drilling the swing, drilling the overhead press, and then drilling the kettlebell snatch before even attempting this one. I don't recommend starting out with it, but since I've been doing it for almost about a year now, I'm just used to it. So this is it right here. I'll do 10 sets. Want to make sure your feet are feathered almost parallel, because you're going to be driving your body up, and that's going to be the momentum to get it above your head. Maybe not parallel, but slightly higher than that. So here we go. And personally, I'm not a huge fan of this exercise, but I understand the benefits and I do it anyways. Ooh, that's 10. That one is a heart burner for sure. And it's definitely okay to give yourself a breather between switching hands. In fact, I recommend it. If you're gonna go hard at this between switching hands, then I recommend don't give yourself a breather. Just switch hands and rest between sets, because once your heart starts to slow down, then your heart has to speed up again to keep up with the momentum. Whereas just switching sets automatically without the breather will just keep your heart at momentum so you can keep going. So here we go. Whew. That was 10 for each side. Now I'm gonna give myself a 2-minute cool down breather with doing some stretching. And I'm doing all my cool down stretchings during these 2 minutes, so I might not get to the end of the stretch, the cool down piece. Okay, 1 more minute left. Whew. Man, that kettlebell get up, man, is something else. I suppose it doesn't help I'm doing it with a 45-pound kettlebell, but that's actually light for me, so I've grown accustomed to it. All right, looks like that's 2 minutes, that's good. Okay, maybe I can just angle it slightly so I'm not running into a tree or running into leaves. Okay, so it's going to be the same concept, 10 on this side, 10 on that side, and then 2 minutes rest before I move on to the next set. And that will be the overhead press. So that's a little bit easier. There's a few ways you can do it. I drill it the safe way, and I'll show you guys that. Oh. And that was that was what I was referring to earlier, where instead of taking a break between sets or between reps, you can just switch and your heart rate is already going at that level, so you can keep going. That's more for like endurance and stuff. And I didn't have my heart rate slow down and then go back up. It was just already up there. That being said, catch you guys in the next video.